recently I just turned 37, and when I told someone what I was about to do, they said,
"Oh my gosh, what about all the people that already follow you?"
So I feel like there's some things that you need to know what's happened and happening. If you haven't noticed, my channel has been changing. So I don't just make videos saying look at me and follow me in my RV, but I actually try to teach you how to get into this lifestyle, and I share bits and pieces of my RV life and my strategy with you because I am also a very private person, so there's some parts of my life that I don't really want the whole rest of the world to see. Plus, I've learned that that stuff doesn't really benefit me or you, and that's not how I make money off of YouTube. And if we haven't officially met, I'm Block and Brandy, the creator of this channel, RVersity, and my university for RVers, where I teach other digital nomads and wannabes and entrepreneurs how to start their own business, make money online, downsize, minimize, and really dive into this RV life. Or as I like to say, I'm an ex-corporate Kool-Aid drinker, born to be creator, digital nomad, and RVing entrepreneur. So if that sounds like it resonates with you, hit that like button below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tap that little bell icon so you're notified each and every time I publish a new video. On that note, there are some big and exciting updates that I can't wait to share with you. In fact, there's 10 of them, so let's dive into them. For the first update, I don't know if you know this, but I sold my motorhome and now I actually have 2 RVs. OMG, we are so excited. I literally want to cry right now. We are getting rid of our RV today, and they're coming to pick it up in like 10 minutes. We've been busting our butt to like get this thing sold and get it ready, and I'm so excited to like hand it off to the new owners. So I don't know, they're about to be here. We've never met them, we've only talked to them on the phone. I've never seen the RV other than like pictures. So I don't know, this is gonna be really interesting. I guess they've never had a motorhome, and we're on to our new RV adventure after this. So yeah, I'm so excited to give away this motorhome and get into our new RV. Yay! If you don't know my story, my very first RV was a travel trailer, probably like 5-6 years ago now, which I got into a really bad accident about 6 months after I got my very first brand new travel trailer. It was totaled on the side of the interstate along with my tow car that I bought to tow it with. So both cars were totaled. I spent about a year in recovery, and then I decided to do the van life thing, thinking that was like a safer route to go. I bought my Mercedes Sprinter van, and then it turned out to be a lemon, so then I traded it and got a second van, or I was able to work out a collateral swap with the dealership and the manufacturer, and so I got my second van, but it ended up having a lot of the same issues. And then I bought a trailer to tow my smart car with because I started learning driving around with the van. We still would want to park and do different things, and so I don't think we were really adapted to van life or what it was yet, or I wasn't. And when I say we, if you don't know my story, I have a boyfriend of 8 years, actually going on 9 this month.
Like I said, if you don't know my story.
But someone stole the trailer off of the van. So you know all about my trailer adventures, and you see like these cop cars here. I know I'm not freaking kidding. My Kendon smart car trailer is literally like stolen. Somebody stole my trailer and it's gone. And we're here at the freaking Holiday Inn Express. We have the Goodwill here that hopefully has some cameras, and I'm not kidding, like they stole the freaking trailer. They stole my trailer. What the? Then we ended up getting a motorhome so I could drive the smart car into the motorhome. I could do it all by myself if I was traveling. And then the pandemic hit. So we ended up stationary RV living in the motorhome for 2 years. And then the third year, which was this last year, I actually sold the motorhome. And I actually sold my RV, and I don't want to say I bought these RVs. It wasn't my intention to buy 2 RVs. This was my boyfriend wanted to do this. So he just said, well, I don't want to give up the spot at the place that we stay stationary at because we have a boat and a garage. And if you haven't seen the tour, I gave a tour of my stationary setup in my motorhome and a stationary setup in my new travel trailer that is below this video. You can check that out. So I sold my motorhome, bought 2 new RVs, and that was a travel trailer. It's a 2021 Puma Palomino. I gave like all the specifics of it, but it's a 2-bedroom RV. This is actually one of the bedrooms, and then there's another bedroom on the other side, so it's a pretty big RV. It's really stationary. We do not move it. It's not made to move. We have no intentions of moving it. It's more of like the lake house, I guess you would say, or a little stationary house setup. And then we have the van because we obviously love to travel, but taking the dogs and doing airplanes and hotels and Airbnbs is just really not practical. So that was quickly learned on a trip that we took recently. After we had the travel trailer, we took a trip and we had to use some points in a hotel down in Jekyll Island, and my boyfriend saw this van, and so he ended up saying, oh, I want to get that van. So we traveled all over the country, down to Florida, and then finally across the United States all the way to Washington and Oregon, and bought this van, and then we lived in it for a month and drove it all the way back across the United States. So I can't wait to share the van life vlogs coming up. But yeah, what used to be my motorhome is now my new van and stationary RV setup. So we have the stationary travel trailer and then the van. So I'm going to be giving a tour of all that stuff coming up, and why you want to subscribe, and what leads me to my second update. So my second update is that I actually have 2 YouTube channels. So if you don't know that, I have this YouTube channel, my RVersity YouTube channel, which I started several years ago, and I don't want to say I didn't know what I was doing, but I have a lot of people that subscribe for me because I made random videos like how to take a shower in my RV. And I actually made a video recently about why I made this YouTube channel. It's probably like the last one that I published, and what led me to creating this second YouTube channel. And I kind of mentioned I have 2 YouTube channels. So this is one, my RVersity YouTube channel, and then I have my Blogging Brandy, Blogging Brandi YouTube channel. And I talk about not just my RV life, but things about digital nomadism, and I'm giving a tour of the penthouse and the condo and some other things that really don't pertain to RV life per se. And so I don't want to say like I'm not doing anything with this channel. There are 2 channels, and there's a reason for it, and there's a method to my madness, but just be sure that you subscribe to this channel, and then tap the bell icon, and also subscribe to my Blogging Brandy channel, which I'll drop a link to all the things that I mentioned below this video in the link below this video. And speaking of 2 YouTube channels, update number 3 is that I've had a name change. I don't know if you've noticed that, if you follow me. I went from Blogging, Bloggin, Brandy, to Blogging, Blogging Brandy. And there's a reason for that. It has to do with some clients and something I'm doing inside of RVersity, my online program, and something that I was testing, and I told you why I created this YouTube video. But just so you know, I have 2 YouTube channels, and one, I would say, if you thought about it like this, Blogging Brandy is a person and RVersity is a business. So you have like a personal brand, and then you have a business brand. So you can follow me at Blogging Brandy, Brandi, Blogging Brandy on my personal accounts, and at RVersity on my business accounts. And so that goes for, if you already follow me as Bloggin Brandy, please be sure to follow me at Blogging Brandy. And a lot of that I've copied right now from RVersity to Blogging Brandy, and all my accounts is kind of repeated because I was trying to move everybody to the new platforms and copy and make sure everybody knows that. So if it looks repetitive, it won't be eventually. Okay, so follow me on the Facebook at Blogging Brandy, Instagram at Blogging Brandy, LinkedIn at Blogging Brandy, Twitter at Blogging Brandy, Pinterest at Blogging Brandy OG, Original Gangsta. I think I created a Pinterest account, and I think I forgot the password to it. So I can't get back into my actual Blogging Brandy account, but follow me at Blogging Brandy OG on Pinterest and TikTok. I haven't ticked or talked yet, but I'm going to soon at Blogging Brandy. Also, follow me at RVersity on Facebook and Instagram at RVersity, LinkedIn. I have a company at RVersity set up, Twitter at RVersity, and Pinterest at RVersity, which all has to do with branding. And I actually made a video about how I created a personal brand and as a digital nomad and RVer that you can watch after this video is over. I'll put a link to that below. Update number 4, there is an old and new story. So if you've ever heard me say, watch my story, originally I created a story on this channel. I filmed it and posted it and I got a wild response, and I decided to sit down and record an updated story, and I wrote you a letter at the beginning of this year. So if you haven't seen it yet, I would highly encourage you to watch it, and if you haven't seen the original story, I would highly encourage you to watch it. So in part 1, I shared why I live full-time in my RV, like how I ended up in my RV and then living stationary and what led me to do that, and then that is here on this RVersity channel. And then part 2 is my new updated version and how I launched my Blogging Brandy YouTube channel, and it's over there for you to watch, but a link below this video, you can check it out. It's called How I Decided to Become a Solo Female Digital Nomad, and I'm not always RV living entrepreneur, and my story over there and kind of where things are at now. So if you watch my original story, you're going to want to watch this second version, and if you watched the second version already and you didn't see my original story, you're going to want to see it. So there's part 1 and part 2 of my story, which I'll link to below this video. Update 5. Oh my gosh, I am about to hit 5,000 subscribers on this channel. First, I want to thank you for being a subscriber, for liking my videos, for hitting the subscribe button and turning on those notifications so that you're notified each and every time I publish, for commenting below my video, for sharing my videos, for watching these videos that I make, and being part of my tribe and my community and my online cheerleading squad and team. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please be sure to do that. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're notified each and every time I publish a video on this channel. So 5,000 subscribers is coming soon. If not, I've already hit it by the time you watch this video, and I have a very special video coming out after I hit 5,000 subscribers, so you're going to want to see that. Update number 6 is my ultimate guide to making money online. I mentioned this in some videos that I launched on my Blogging Brandy channel, but I really wanted to tell you about this because it is jam-packed with all of my tips, tricks, tools, and resources for how I work remotely, make money online, how I stay productive, all the things that I need to get set up, my gear essentials and must-haves for being a digital nomad, my office tour, and also where you can find jobs. Quick jobs, remote work jobs, freelance jobs, and also ways to start a mobile business if you don't really want a job. Because if you know my story, I quit my job and I wasn't really trying to look for a job. I was actually trying to start my online business. So you can pick that guide up below this video, my ultimate guide to making money online from anywhere, to help you get started on your journey. Because I can't tell you how many times I get asked, Brandy, how do you make money online? How do you stay productive and organized as a digital nomad working from home while you roam? So I took all those questions that you asked me and I put them into this beautiful guide, my ultimate guide to making money online, which you can pick up after this video is over. Update number 7 is rolling. So if you didn't know, we do have a new addition to the family. This is Roland. He is 2.5, maybe 3, or he could be younger. I'm not sure. He was actually a rescue from a hoarding situation. So we've had him about 6 months now. Probably by the time you were watching this video, it could be 7, but we haven't had him that long. He's a little precious boy. He doesn't make noises. He's very quiet, but he is a Shih Tzu. And he is our new addition to our family. So on top of Roland, now we have 3 dogs and 1 cat. So we have Birdie. If you haven't met Birdie, she is our other rescue that we got a couple of years ago. Birdie is going to be 8 this year, and she's a mix, but she's one of them. And then we have Johnny. Johnny is our kitty cat, the one and only cat. Johnny, he has a bobtail, no tail, but this is Johnny. He is scrawny Johnny, and he causes a lot of trouble in our life, but he's more like a cat dog, and so he loves to travel. And yeah, I'll have to show you more about him, but he's also one of our rescue kitty cats. And Johnny is only 1. He'll be 2 this year in October. And last but not least, we have our 10-year-old poodle. This is Milo. So he is 10. He's a small little boy. Super small. It's hard to tell in this video how small this guy is, but he's been around for a while. He's actually been around longer than all of these other guys. Everyone else is a rescue. He was purchased 10 years ago, but he's the one that kind of runs the show. Which brings me to update number 8. You would have known these things if you were in my fan club. So at the beginning of last year, I made a couple videos talking about my secret fan club and that you should join, and that I had a lot of really big things, exciting things planned and started, and I wanted to share with you. And so if you haven't joined my fan club, my secret Blog and Brandy fan club, then you can go behind the scenes with me. I have an email list and a Facebook group, and I like to share a lot of the things that are going on in my life and get your feedback. And so you can tell me more about you, and I can learn what you really want to see from me in these videos and in my content, and about my RV life, and even my puppies and kitties and work life and digital nomadism. So if you haven't joined my fan club, be sure to do that below this video. And update number 9. If you haven't heard me mention this, I don't know how by this time, it is my masterclass. I have a free masterclass where I teach my full-time RV life formula for how to get started, mobilizing your life, minimizing your life, downsizing, digitizing, putting everything online, and essentially taking your life and business on the road, and how I've been able to do it. And so I share that with you in my free masterclass below this video. Speaking of students, it brings me to update number 10, and the last one, my friend, which is working with me. I kind of wonder if you know this or not. A lot of times people are like, oh, what do you do? I thought that I would just remind you and reiterate that I teach other digital nomads like you and RVers how to get into this whole RV life and set up your life online, how to start a business, how to work remotely, how to downsize and minimize and choose the right RV, and really how to dive into this whole thing, how to get your budget together and your lifestyle, and have a support group, have a coach, have a community. And so that's what I like to call RVersity. So you have my online training program, and then you have me as your coach, and you also have my community to help cheer you along and support you on that journey. So if you're interested in that and you want to work with me, please be sure to book a call with me. Below this video, there's a link for you to book a call with me and chat. So now you know all of the big and new exciting updates I've been meaning to tell you. But if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button below. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, my RVersity channel, and tap that little bell icon so you're notified each and every time I publish. And of course, don't forget to drop a comment below this video. Let me know if you knew all these things, or if you're like, oh my gosh, Brandy, I didn't know that, and how this video resonated with you, because that's where I'm gonna meet you after this video is over. And of course, all the fun and exciting things that I mentioned are in the description below this video. So if you're not checking the descriptions, you're missing out on all of the good stuff. Be sure to check the descriptions. Thanks for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.